Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anastasia, and if you want to see how to get this look, just stay tuned and keep watching. Let's get into brows. So firstly, I am using the Wet n Wild Kohl pencil in the shade dark brown, and what I'm doing is I'm just following the natural shape of my brow. Okay, this eyebrow pencil definitely broke a good 3 times before I got it good. Now I'm just lining the top of my brow, the same method as I used on the bottom, just following the natural brow shape, and then I will go in and light-handedly fill it in with the exact same pencil. Using the exact same spoolie that I used in the beginning, I am just fading out the beginning of my brow so I won't have that harsh boxy brow. Now using my foundation, I am going in with Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 335 Classic Tan. And what I am doing is just cleaning up the top of my brows. And then with the exact same brush, I am going in with MAC's NC42 concealer and lining right underneath of my brow bone. Not only is this going to clean up my brows, but it's also going to highlight my brow bone and serve as a base for the rest of my shadows to come. Now I'm just cleaning up my brows to my liking and then setting all of that concealer with my Benign Banana powder. And then I am using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I am taking the color Soulless. And what I am doing right now is building up the color to create kind of a halo eye. So I am starting by building the color on the outer and inner corners first, and then softly taking that in. So it's kind of creating kind of a rainbow across my lid. Yes, honey, work, yes. I'm taking the exact same color on my inner and outer lid area. I'm taking this on a denser brush just to define the color even more. And then I'm going back in with the exact same brush I used from before, building up that color to my liking. Now this brush that I'm going to be using right here, this is just the Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. It doesn't have any other color on it but the exact same color we've been using. I just found that me using different types of brushes helped build the color a lot more. Now I am going in with the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I am taking red ochre right on my outer and inner corners, following the exact same rainbow effect on both lids. What you do to one side, you do to the other. So I'm just going to keep doing that, building the color up to my liking, and yes. And now for the actual halo effect, I am taking NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk, and I place that right in the center of my lid. What I notice with this pencil is that when I apply shadows right on the outsides of it, it kind of made it a little bit darker and made it really look like it was not blended. It was kind of stressful for me a little bit, but this is all the process with makeup. You don't always get it on the first try. So what I did was I took the Jumbo Eye Pencil and I just created just a bigger halo effect, and then applied red ochre to the outer and inner corners and blended that out, and that just seemed to work a lot better than just trying to apply that shade right in the center. It just wasn't working. Now to set that, I am taking Soulless from the Kat Von D palette and then going in with my all-time favorite Photoready Eye Art by Revlon in the shade Desert Dazzle. This is just going to give it that extra pop that I needed. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Wear Mascara, and then I went off camera for my liner, and now I am just sharpening up that wing liner with MAC's NC42 concealer. Okay, I know I am not the only person who does not breathe while fixing up their liner or applying their liner. It's not just me, I promise. Blending out that concealer with my finger, then I am taking Maybelline's Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I'm using this as a primer before foundation. And then I am taking L.A Girl Pro Conceal, and I'm just concealing the dark spots that come from popping pimples or just life in general. Blending that out with my finger, and then I am going in with my foundation. And for foundation today, I am going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 335. Now I'm going in with this buffing kind of brush to just blend out all of my foundation. I forgot to mention these brushes because I did use some of them for eyeshadow. These are off of Amazon. These are called the Besto brushes. They came in like a set of 20. They don't have separate names, but I kind of just figured out what each one was for. And yeah. And again with MAC's NC42 concealer, I am highlighting under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin. What this is going to do is give me a nice radiant highlight, just kind of basically just lightening up my eyes so they won't look so dull and dim. Yes. Now I'm just going to blend in all of that concealer using one of the brushes from the set that I mentioned before. Back in with my foundation brush, buffing out all of that concealer. I noticed that this concealer was a couple of shades just a little bit too light for me. So what I am doing is I am going to do some extreme contouring. And what this is going to do, this is just going to soften up that highlight so it doesn't make me look like I am a ghost. And now to set that ghostly concealer, I am taking my Benign Banana Powder. This will definitely tone down some of the brightness of it. And after I cough a little bit, I am going to take my Wet n Wild eye kohl, and what I'm doing is just tightlining my waterline. And then I am going in with the exact same shade from the Modern Renaissance palette, the Red Ochre, and I'm just smoking out my lower lash line. Dusting away all of that baking powder, I'm going in with my contour shade. This is just going to be the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in 360. I noticed it was way too dark, so I buffed that out just a little bit. And now for lashes, I am taking these lashes that were sent to me by House of Royal Hair. I am trying them out. This is about my third or fourth time wearing them, and I actually do love them, so I will leave a link to their website down in the description bar down below. For blush today, I'm going in with Tarte's Partey blush, and then I am lining my lips with the Wet n Wild liner in the shade Dark Brown, and then I'm going to blend that out with my finger just so it's not so harsh. Now I'm going in with NYX's Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Dubai, and I'm taking that right over top of the liner. And then finally, for my last color to create my kind of ombre look, I am going in with the exact same brand, just in the shade Stockholm, right in the center, and blending that out. And now for my favorite part of every makeup look, I'm going in with Ofra's Bliss highlighter. We just need a moment of silence, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, honey, I am here for the slow motion. Just kidding, this is actually extremely extra. But that is the completed look, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you thumbs up this video if you liked it, and leave a comment down below. And also subscribe so that we can see each other soon. Love you guys.